If you want to run faster, I'm going to put you through a full workout from the Speed Academy. I'm going to give you reps, sets, everything you need. We're going to have our boy Carl right here go through the workout. I'm going to show you everything you need from the Speed Academy. Let's get straight to it.
All right, what are we doing?
Kneeling right here. And then I'm going to put a tennis ball in between this knee, okay? You can extend it a little bit, kind of catch it with the calf. I want you to crush this tennis ball as hard as possible, okay? So you're going to pull this foot backwards. Now, crush it as hard as possible. You feel a good squeeze right there. Now I want you to drive this knee back and forth. So it's just like this, okay?
Right now?
Yeah, so do about 15 reps. It's simple, yep, that's good. How's that feel? You should feel a lot of tension in the knee, but we're trying to release a little bit of the tension up front. All right, that's good. Now we're here, same thing on the tennis ball. We're just gonna lay down. This one's gonna be a little bit weirder to find. You just wanna find a very tight spot in your glute. You see I'm just sitting on it and you're kind of just rolling. It's gonna be very tense, so don't sit and put all your pressure on it. Kind of use your hands a little bit, just roll through it. As you get a little more comfortable, you can put a little more pressure into the ball, right? And then just find like some weird spots, get some tension out of it. You can do both probably for 10 little circles each side.
Yeah, that's facts.
Okay.
Just going somewhere away from it.
Yeah, it's kind of like some foam rolling. Like I could have got an actual foam roller, but everyone has a tennis ball, so. And the tennis ball is a little more like actual tension. You don't have to put too much pressure into it, but definitely try to roll out some tension in there.
This motherfucker trying it.
Yeah, that felt good. Okay, you can just stay sitting. I usually do banded ankle circles here, but I just want you to go through unbanded because I don't have the band with me. Full range of motion, doing this full circle. Do about 20 each direction. So full up and down, full circle. You want to do it sitting. Oh, sorry. No, you're good. All right, full circle, both directions, 20. Just get a little bit of a burn. It's not gonna feel like anything too crazy. Yep. Go all the way, try to feel out every single movement. You should kind of feel like your ankle's cracking a little bit. Every inch right here, okay? 20 each direction too, my bad. So it's gonna be 40 in total. Might start burning at the very end, like the last 5. Shins hurt a little bit, burning it all? Okay. Shins definitely a little bit, okay. Especially after all that basketball yesterday.
I don't remember that shit, bro.
Okay. Where you at? Okay. Okay. Yep.
Oh, that shit was really bad, bro.
It's okay. You just need to finish football for a little bit. All who don't know, Carl played football in high school and he's a beast. But Iowa State didn't want to give him a tryout. They didn't want to give anybody a tryout because of the whole COVID thing. But he probably would be a starter. He's probably one of the best athletes I've ever seen. So you're gonna see a really good workout by a really good athlete who deserves a spot. So we're gonna get after it though. No, that's okay, that's okay. We can, we'll do one more and then we'll actually start moving. There's gonna be a hamstring isometric. You probably seen me do this before. You're gonna get into a bent knee position, just like here. It's a little quarter squat. And you're gonna drive into your heels just to lift off your butt. But I don't want you to extend the lower back. I want the lower back to be pushed down and all you feel is a lot of hamstring. You might feel it in the back of the knee right here and you might feel it here. It just depends on how you do it. You're good, you don't have to keep going, you're fine. You're good.
I felt like my nerve just like
Okay,
squishing.
okay. So yeah, flat back, push your lower back in and you're gonna push off the heels, okay? You do a little bit less, Yep, that's good. Yep, I'm counting.
Oh, how long I'm doing this for?
You do.
I feel it.
You feel it? Okay. Now try turning the top of your toe in a little bit. Does that feel a little bit different?
Yeah.
Okay. That's gonna be get a little more inner hamstring, which might help you with your knee pain just a little bit. Might flare it up just a little bit though. We'll see. Out of 10, what do you feel? How much longer?
Oh, like I'm like.
We'll do one more and then we actually get going. My bad. I meant to do this, I forgot. So now it's a hip bridge, right? So just like a hip thrust, but now we're marching. So we're here and we're striking down, right? Now, a big thing I want you to resist is this lateral tilt. I want you to strike and keep this pelvis neutral this whole time and stop yourself from kind of going like this or like this, okay? Bridge, yep, blue bridge. I just want you to march from here. Yep. So, if you want to see someone who's fast, keep going, keep going. Want to see someone who's fast? Their hips don't tilt side to side. It shows a lot of strength in the hips. If you have a lot of strength in the hips, then your actual pelvis, so these bones on the side won't be doing this. It'll be staying neutral. And it's gonna transfer over to sprinting. So it's a real big P. We'll do about 4 more each leg. So 8 in total. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Carl, like I said, it's extremely strong and extremely fast. So let's do it. Agua. Yeah, you can take a break if you're tired at all. We're chilling. All right, so you're gonna do a band resisted A skip. So basic A skip, we're doing heel to knee, right? And then we're just skipping. Don't overthink it. You just want good posture and strike down, all right? That's all I want you to think about is just striking down. I'm gonna band resist you for a little more glute and we get straight to it. We'll go until I just tell you to stop, okay? Whenever you're ready. Yep. That was good. You're gonna go for a little bit longer than you think, so just keep going. Good job. Yep. Nice. A little bit more, probably like 5 more yards. All right, solid. We're gonna do the other way. We'll go a little bit farther. You should be able to hear him stomping on my mic, actually. All right, you're good. It's tiring? All right, we'll do one more then. The next one is just A switch. So skipping, you're like here. It's a little bit more of a lazier, but now switching, we're switching midair. So now the foot, instead of going like this, we're going here. Okay? It's gonna be much shorter. I'm really gonna have you go like 5 to 10 yards with the band resistance, okay? So just think we're switching midair, like that, okay? Think about you just having this knee up and then switching midair. Switching midair like that, okay? What the fuck? Yep, you got it. That's perfectly fine. We're gonna go probably like 5 to 10 yards. Just one time. Yep, switch, switch. There you go, got it. He's a natural. I've never done these with him before. A little bit farther. All right, you're good. Cool, you're done.
Oh shit.
In terms of fatigue, how you feel? That's a little gas, a little bit much. That's perfectly fine if it is. Okay, that's cool. We can stop there.
My heart fatigue?
Yeah.
8.
Okay. Sit for about like 2 to 3 minutes. We'll get straight into it. Usually, like what you'll see in the actual Speed Academy is instead of all these drills, I don't want to teach technique all the time. So we'll do just like extensive A skips or extensive karaoke. So what I would have him do naturally in the Speed Academy workout is just skipping here, but it's for extensive periods of time. So it'll be 1 to 2 to 3 minutes straight. And then also the same thing karaoke for 1 to 2 minutes, and then backwards for 1 to 2 minutes. And what you're doing is you're actually grabbing a lot of elastic contacts on the ankle, and you're even building a little bit of that cardio work capacity, which you need for sprinting. You can't only do 1 to 2 sprint reps and then burn out. Over time, you have to build that work capacity. So if you're doing the Speed Academy, you're doing the free workout, you can do it in the link in the bio. Just download the app, you get the workout for free, just put in your email. You'll see stuff like that. So if you're short on time, in terms of the warm-up, you can literally just do skipping for 1 minute, karaoke for 1 minute, backward skip for 1 minute, and that's your warm-up. You usually will be good. You develop a lot of elasticity. This next one, we're gonna do, this is the main part of the workout. It's gonna be resisted sprints. So right now, I have about, you're what, 200 pounds, 10 to 20% of your body weight in this sled right here. It's kind of a janked up sled. All you're gonna do is put your thing around here. You're gonna sprint as fast as possible. I'm gonna time the actual distance of it and see what your times are, try to like compare it every single time. So I'll put some shoes down to actually measure the distance. But we'll do some different positions. So sometimes, like in football, you're gonna be right here, just in a regular 2-point. Sometimes you might need like here, right? You're trying to develop multiple aspects, right? So we might have you do some just normal right here, some kneelings, some side-to-side sprints. We'll do like 6 to 8 of them, okay? Is that cool? From right here, this will be your start. And then I'm gonna measure out 20 yards. And we're just do 20-yard sprints, high rest, walk it back, okay? Cool. What's cool about this is that I usually do laser timing. So I'll have like skills, free lap timing, or whatever it is. But I'm actually just gonna use my phone. I'm gonna show you how I use my phone to show that you can get faster with barely any equipment. This right here, a sled, is 10 bucks, 10, 20 bucks from Amazon. And then you use your phone, you time your sprints. You can do it with a selfie stick or a shoe and you're good. So I'm gonna show you how to do it with as little equipment as possible. All right, let's move this over because I don't want you to run into any rocks. I was looking over at the ground. This should be good. And then you can get going whenever you're ready. All I want you to do is beat your time, okay? Run as fast as possible. Whatever your time is, just beat it. It's that simple. And whenever you're ready, I'm already timing you. You can do a 2-point. So these first couple, we're just gonna be in the quarter stance and explode off as fast as possible, just like you're actually releasing off somebody, like a defender. You're here, like that, you're just gonna sprint, okay? Just run straight. Yep. Yep, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. That motherfucker is actually fast. Leave that sled over there. No, this is 10%, we're good. When we're doing resistance sprints, we're always going for max intensity. So we're gonna record it, we're gonna time it, and then resistance also raises the intensity enough. Then what we're gonna do is do high rest. So what you see a lot in football, and probably his football coaches in high school, is that you're gonna do a 10-yard sprint, a 20-yard sprint, and then you're just gonna go, right? Oh, just work harder, just work harder. We're not doing any of that. We're literally just gonna rest. We're gonna sit around for 2-3 minutes, it's gonna be really boring, and we're gonna do another one at max intensity. Every single one, we want max output. That's all we care about, is max output. We're trying to get stimulus, so that's all that really matters. In terms of reps and sets for resistance sprints, we'll probably do 120 to 150 meters in total, so that'll be 6 to 8 sets of 20 yards is really what we would do in the Speed Academy. You'll see it. We'll probably do like 6 sets of 20 yards in the Speed Academy, so yeah. How's the resistance? Really light? That felt really light? I want it to feel light, but just something, like a little like,
yeah.
Okay.
Trust me, it's something.
Okay.
But it ain't no.
So it's 12% of your body weight. You don't ever want to go above 20%. Okay, so if you ever do resistance sprints by yourself, 20% for you would probably be like 35 pounds. Never go above 35 pounds. Always stay around 20 to 30, okay? So we want resistance, but you don't want your mechanics to change from it being too heavy, right? So that's all that matters. This will develop power, all the things you need, so. We'll do another 20 seconds and you can go. So if you want to get ready right now, it's up to you. It don't really matter. How do you feel though? You feel fresh? Yeah. Okay.
He said he can't wait till Monday.
For Monday? Oh yeah, you're gonna go crazy. This dude literally ran for over 100 yards. What do you do? Like, you probably did like 150, I'm not gonna lie. It was ridiculous. And he plays like running back, right receiver, all that. He's literally insane. Okay, so that was literally 4.0 seconds. Just try to beat it. That's not bad. That was 20 meters. It's not 20 yards. It's 20 meters. So that's like 25, 26 yards, and you're doing resistance. So that's what it should be, all right? So just try to beat that, okay? Whenever you're ready, I'm recording you. Good stuff. How you feel? Chilling? All right. We can cut back on reps too. I'm not gonna kill you, so go ahead and sit. You got 4 minutes, okay? You're literally chilling. You can go on your phone if you want. All right, you started at 11.96. You started at 11.96 and finished at 16.17. 16.17 minus 11.96. That was 4.24. I'm not gonna lie, I probably measured the first one incorrectly, so you looked faster on that one, but I couldn't really see from my other angle. But that's cool. I got you on a timer. So 4 minutes, like I said, always rest. For every 10 yards you go, it should be 2 minutes. So if you run 20 yards, it should be 4 minutes. If it's 10 yards, 2-minute rest. Literally just sit down. People ask me all the time. They always text me like, what should I be doing? Like, I don't know. Should I be jogging around? I don't feel right sitting down. Literally sit down. Like, you see how he is right now? He's about to go on his phone, watch some TikTok. That's perfectly fine. Go ahead, sit on your phone and just do absolutely nothing. Drink water and just chill. I want you as rested as possible. We could do 2 more, okay? I was gonna have you do like 6 to 8, but that's perfectly fine. Over time, like when you're working in the Speed Academy, you might only do 3 reps, and you could do 1 set of everything if it's too hard, but that's perfectly fine. If you wanna do 2 reps, that's better than 0, and you'll still make amazing gains because that's just where you're at right now. But if you don't have the work capacity to do 6 to 8, you don't need to do 6 to 8, it's not that deep, all right? Whatever is your max intent, the second you drop off by 10%, or I'm sorry, 5%, so let's say his PR is 4.2 right now. If he drops off by 5% and runs a 4.3, he's done for the day. So that might be 2 reps, that might be 3 reps. Doesn't really matter, right? So don't over obsess over volume. but it wouldn't be bad to hit it though. So 0.1. Okay, you ran 4.54. Okay, my bad, my bad. So you went from 4.54 to 4.2. So that's a whole 0.3 to 0.2 improvement just off of timing yourself and doing another sprint. That's how much faster you ran, okay? So let's do 4.1, all right? And then maybe we might even get 4.0 this time. But you got it though, okay? That's good shit. That's good shit. And like I said, this is 20 meters, so don't even trip about the time. It's not 20 yards. Like I can literally tell you right now, because I don't have the number, 20 meters in yards. You should be able to hear on my actual microphone, every single step he takes, especially with that resistance, it almost sounds like he's ripping the ground apart. Something that was really interesting, there was a fast guy in Illinois, his name was Marcellus Moore. And at a track meet, every single time he ran like 10.3 in high school. He was like a freshman, right? Or it was when he was a sophomore. So every single step he took, it sounded like he was actually stomping someone, like literally stomping. And then especially when you got spikes on, every single step, it just sounds like boom, 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 boom. This is just how you know you're producing force or not. So it's a nice little tidbit. How you feel? Cool? All right. Oh, you wanted time? Sorry. My bad. All right. You started moving at 21.61. God damn. You stopped running really early. 6.64. 4.02. Look at that. You went from 4.54 to 4.2 to 4.02, one workout. All right. It's as accurate as you can get without FAT timing, boohoo, all right? It's way better than hand timing, because hand timing, you could be off by a whole 1 to 2 seconds just off reaction. So you record it, you just look at the frame where he started and look at the frame where his hip went past the second shoe, there's your time. It's really not that complicated. Look how much faster you got, all right? Can we do 3? You wanna do 3 or you're done?
3 more? Oh,
No. You wanna get 3.9 or are you done? Okay. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you might as well. I don't know, all right? Yeah, 1 or 2 more. Cool. I better see a 3.9. Oh yeah. You got it. Hey, but you're chilling though. If you wanna go grab your phone, you're good. Or grab some water. You got another like 2 minutes. So this is a little bit of that work, bro. It's boring, but this is how you get better, right? Like I said, if you're already in here, get on the Speed Academy. All you have to do is download the app. You get the full workout for free. You get 2 workouts, it's actually a little bonus. You get 2 workouts, and if you want to hop on the Speed Academy, hop on it. You don't want to, that's cool too, but you at least get faster with that one workout. So I'm really showing you the exact workout reps and sets, but if you want it on an app where you get all the video demonstrations, not all this fluff in between, you'll be good. So go check it out, link in the bio. And pin comment, really free too, literally just put in your email. Like you're actually trolling if you're an athlete and you don't do this. Like I don't know what you're doing. And you're still watching, you haven't clicked that link in the bio. What are you doing? Interesting, you're interesting, bro. I got tabs on you, bro. You're trolling. That's cool, you're trolling. That's fine. I'll put some captions over you, bro. I'll put some captions over you. He said my arousal levels are too high. If he doesn't hit this PR today, then we're done, all right? So he's either gonna run a PR or he's gonna get slower. That's usually how it goes. .06, so you ran the exact same time, you're done. No, you're good. No, that's fine. So you ran like 0.04 slower. That's perfectly good, we're done. I'll grab your shoes. That's a good job. This next one is called a barbell overcoming split stance push. So it's an isometric where you want to push into pins. If you don't have pins, I'll show you a wall version. But you want these pins to be set up where once you do the barbell, which I might have them too short right now, but you want your actual, yeah, they're too short. You want them to be at a quarter stance position when you get to your toes. So you kind of just play around with it for a little bit. You're gonna go under, hit the toes, and then push as hard as possible. And you look at the joint angle position. This is a quarter squat position. And think about when you're sprinting, what position you usually hit is right under your center of mass. It's either gonna be straight leg or it's gonna be like legitimately the smallest knee bend in the world. So you can actually produce force vertically. So what this does is you're pushing and you're producing max force trying to move this pin, which unless you're extremely strong, you won't move it. So you're developing max strength, but you have no load on your body. So imagine trying to squat 365 pounds, 405 pounds to develop max strength, but think about how much that messes you up for the whole week. because you just put 400 pounds on your spine, on your legs, on your back. You're gonna be tired for a whole week. You could do this, 2-3 sets of this, develop the exact same amount of max strength, but you didn't put 400 pounds on your back. So now you're good the next day. So you can go ahead and do these. You might be too strong for it. If so, we'll do the wall version. All I want you to do is, we'll have to make these a little bit taller, is push into these pins on one foot as hard as possible, okay? You're gonna feel a little bit of your Achilles. It's gonna be a little flared up. You're just gonna be right here, okay? Sorry. Whenever you're ready, we can do it. I'm scared you're gonna fucking shove this freaking squat rack through. So you're gonna get on one foot and you're gonna push into your calf as hard as possible and try to move this literal squat rack, just with the calf. No, you're gonna go under, yeah. So get on your back and then go under. Sorry, I'm really close to you. Now, go on one foot. Go on one foot.
I'm on one.
Get your foot under, so it's gonna be right under your body, so a little bit closer. Yep, now push up as hard as possible. I'm gonna count for you. Come up tighter, sorry. Yeah, it's a little awkward because I don't have the actual pins. So come closer, yep, closer. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, as hard as possible. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, done. Cool? How'd that feel?
Wasn't racked.
You fell in your Achilles, right?
Yes.
Okay, next one, next leg. I want you to push as hard as possible. I want you to literally try to move this thing, right? Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, 6, 7, 8, done. How'd that feel? Good, right?
It's hard.
So it feels goofy, but you just develop max strength. And now you sit for 2-3 minutes and you develop more max strength. That's all you're doing. It's real, it sounds stupid, but there's a reason why there's sprinters who run 9.9, they never touch a weight room, right? There's a reason why there's guys like Matthew Bowling who looks like a twig. He's not built like a bodybuilder, even like Carl, even like Carl's extent, like a football player, but he's running this fast. It's because you have isometric strength at the Achilles, at the patella tendon, throughout the entire body. So once you get that isometric strength, you can run extremely fast. You don't need to get extremely strong in the back squat or anything that they've told you in high school. All you gotta do is this. I'll show you a quick wall variation. You're right here, and you're gonna get into these same joint angles, right? You get into this kind of like straight leg 90. You can even go completely straight leg, or you can go bent. When you do bent, it's more soleus and more knee. When you do straight leg, it's all Achilles, which will be more max velocity. This is more acceleration, right? So you're right here, and all you're gonna try to do is try to push the wall away. So you're here, you're 1, 2, oh shit, I'm slipping. You wanna do an axial ground. If you wanna move forward, move out a little bit. You wanna do an axial ground, and then push 1, 2, 3, right? Do that for 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 8 seconds. Never go above 8 seconds because you want max strength. You don't produce max strength over 8 to 10 seconds. You're probably just gonna start doing less intensity, which you don't want. You want max intensity. Both legs, and then you might slip. It's not as good as the pins, but I'd rather you do a little bit of slipping and you could do this versus just squatting too much loads that you can't even handle, right? You're squatting 300 pounds and you're doing a half squat because you can't even squat it correctly. You're doing this and you can't even squat. You might as well just do this, build the isometric strength first, and eventually progress to barbell movements. I'm gonna stand here because I just don't want you to just shove this entire thing off. So I'm sorry. It's gonna be a little awkward because I don't have the pins, so my bad. But usually the pins are literally just like squat pins where you fail. It's like simple pins, I just don't have them. All right, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see all this? 6, 7, 8, done. So in sports science terms, you can go. In sports science terms, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, let's go. In sports science terms, we call this peak force, right? So you want to develop a lot of peak forces at short ground contact times and joint angle specific angles as well, right? So angles that mimic sprinting, which would be something like this. But you can develop a lot of peak force in exercises like this where you're going for max intensity, and even exercises like resistance sprints. But what they don't know about barbell squat is you can get up here, and when you're doing something, you're only gonna get peak force in very specific moments, like right here. This isn't joint angle specific to max velocity sprinting. And then when you're up here, it's easier. So you could do something like bands, accommodating resistance to get more peak force at the top. But at the end of the day, peak force is the game, and stuff that's high power like resistance jumps, resistance sprints, or high power like this is gonna develop peak force, which is what actually transfers to your sprinting. So that's just some sports science stuff you could know. Yeah, one more set, but you can chill for now. How'd that feel? Chill, right? It's hard at the moment, but then you sit and you're like, oh shit, like I didn't just put 400 pounds on my back, right? Like you're chilling. And you're gonna feel strong on Monday, I promise. You're gonna feel strong. And then the rest of the workout will be a little bit faster, but a couple more exercises, okay? Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, damn. He did it. Sorry, this next one's called a death drop. So that last one is 3 sets of 6 to 8 seconds, 5 to 8 seconds. This one will probably do 3 sets of 3 to 4. You wanna play around with this, be really careful. If you're a beginner, I just want you to do calf raise to drop jump like that, where you're raising to your calves, drop fast. But if you're more intermediate advanced, you could do this variation, where he's gonna get into a box, go ahead. And all he's gonna do is drop off and try to get off the ground as fast as possible, okay? So whenever,
Like right there.
it's fine, it's all good. So whenever you're ready, just drop off and then get off the ground like the floor is lava. Pop. You see that? That's all you do. You don't really have to rest in between the reps. You just do 3 to 4 reps, 2 to 3 sets. Let's get straight to it. We can just keep going. This one's a little more intense, so you could get a little bit of joint pain here, so you need to be very careful. A good standard I usually do is whatever your vertical jump is, let's say it's 20 inches, you jump off of 20 inches, right? So if you have a 30-inch vertical jump, you can go off a 30-inch box, but you only have like an 18-inch vertical jump, 20-inch, 22, just drop off 22-inch. The safest route is just drop off like 2 bumper plates that are like 8 inches off the ground and start off there. You can, ready? Pop off, yep. Get right back up. 2 more.
Does it have to be the same leg or no?
Nope, you're good, it doesn't matter. The goal here, you keep going, you just keep going, sorry. The goal here is literally once you touch the ground, pop up the floor like it's lava and jump as high as possible, right? So when the floor is lava, your feet are hot. You don't want your feet to be on pure heat. So you're gonna get off the ground as fast as possible and also jump up high. It's gonna develop elasticity. It's gonna develop your stretch running cycle, eccentric rate of force development, ankle stiffness. Literally everything you could possibly do is probably one of the most potent exercises you can do for athleticism. And it's also in the Speed Academy. We don't do it phase 1, we usually do it phase 2, but I'm having him do it right now. So in phase 1, you might see something called a calf raise to eccentric drop. That's all it is. All right, good? We just rest. You can put it down, we're good. All we're doing is double broad jumps, go as far as possible. We're in the street right now, but we're just waiting for no cars. Then we're going, it's not that deep. All right, whenever you're ready, just try to jump as far as possible. So with broad jumps, it depends on how I program in the Speed Academy, but usually we'll do either singles or triples. Right now we're doing doubles. It's usually gonna be 3 to 4 sets of singles or 3 to 4 sets of triples, which would be 3 right in a row. I'll show you a video demonstration in the actual app so you can see. So broad jump's really good for developing acceleration and horizontal power, which I jump as far as possible. How'd that feel?
That's low-key a little hard.
I over-resisted the second one. I didn't think you were gonna go right there.
No, I tried to do the like, here.
Yeah, oh, like rapid. When it comes to broad jumps, we follow the same type of principles where we'll measure it or time it. So obviously you're gonna measure with this one. So you just jump as far as possible, put a cone where you jumped and where you started, and then just try to beat it out by ½ an inch every workout, and measure the actual distance, and you know, just progressive overload from there. So that's all. Next one is called an oscillation squat. I did this a long time on TikTok, and I couldn't explain it because it was TikTok. You only get 6 seconds, so everyone was making fun of me. It's not a half squat. All you're doing is you're getting to a parallel squat or half squat, whatever you want to call it, and then you're bouncing from quarter to parallel. You're just bouncing out this amortization phase, right? That's all you're doing. You're trying to bounce as fast as possible. Some people, even when they're doing here, they just kind of bounce like this. They literally like their feet leave the ground because there's a stretch reflex in the knee and in the Achilles tendon. You can do it body weight at first, and then if you want to go up to a barbell, you can do a barbell. Usually in the Speed Academy in phase 1, we're doing either for time, so when we're body weight, we'll go for like 2 sets of 25 seconds, and then like in the later phases, we'll go with weight, and we'll go like 2, 3 sets of 10 or 8. So yeah, you can just go body weight first if you want. Literally, we're just getting down to this parallel position and then bouncing out, bounce out, bounce out, bounce up. You're not jumping, okay? So bounce out, just like that, okay?
So my feet shouldn't leave the ground.
It's gonna hop a little bit like that, but you're not jumping. You're not extending all the way. You're just bounce out, all right? So what you're gonna see here is when you get to the bottom of a jump or a sprint, there's something called an amortization phase at both of the tendons, right? So that's where it isometrically locks before the concentric phase goes. This needs to be strong, or you're gonna see a lot of, you're at like 8 right now. You're gonna see a lot of moments when someone jumps like this, or they're sprinting like this, and their leg gives out on them. If their leg ever gets out, they're lacking isometric strength in the amortization phase. So this is a real simple way to teach your body how to get in and out of that bottom portion so you can be more explosive. All right, and if you can't do this, your stretch running cycle is gonna be really weak. You're gonna have a very poor stretch running cycle, so this is like the foundation to building that. You can start off with a barbell when you feel good. So a little burn is real simple. It literally feels like nothing. You shouldn't feel a burn, maybe a little bit of a burn. It's not that, it's nothing crazy. It's very low intensity. Go from 0 to 45 pounds, and you're just gonna bounce out the bottom as fast as possible, okay? People usually get stuck right here. They get stuck at the bottom, and that's where they give out when they're sprinting and jumping, is that, touch point. So this is really important for all athletes. Doesn't matter if you're a jumper, you're a sprinter, whatever it is. Even a football player like him, he needs this. He's doing is a barbell RDL. In the Speed Academy, we usually do hypertrophy reps for this. So either be 6 for strength. You can go lighter for strength as well. I mean, less reps, but usually be about 8 to 10. Just because you're trying to build some hypertrophy in the post chain, just go ahead and do a regular RDL. Today, he's done a lot of the workout and it's one of his first times doing this exact workout. So I don't want him doing too much. Like, I'm just gonna let him stay at a plate. He could probably do all the way up to 3 plates on an RDL, but I don't wanna kill him. I don't want him having any DOMs at all. So go ahead, you just get straight into it. You can turn around actually, face this direction so they can see you. So the important portion, I don't know if you notice, of every single workout, you can go, I'm just gonna talk. Important portion of every workout you're gonna see is do 6 to 8. If you feel any type of DOM, stop, okay? Important portion you're gonna see in every single workout is there's always gonna be one squat pattern and one hinge pattern. I believe that everyone should be having a compound squat, whether it's body weight squats or a body weight hinge. And that's about it. So you can also do accessory lifts like soleus raises and stuff like that, whatever type of weak points you have, but we always want some type of compound movement. We're literally just training a hinge. Like, we can go heavy in weight and do 3 plates, but I don't want him having DOMs. I just want him to have the pattern of hinge under load. So it's not too complicated. It's just a regular hinge. You can go heavy if you want, but usually you try to keep it light and explode through the top, right? But for the most part, Carl has really good form, so we're chilling.
That's 6.
6? How do you feel?
Fine.
Done? You're good? Simple, right? I'll have him do a couple more sets, probably 2 to 3 sets. I think I'll put the sets, I'll have text up here. If you guys enjoyed, like I said, go hop on the Speed Academy, either get the full thing or just try the full workout. I don't even need you to get the Speed Academy. Literally just get the free workout. It's like 2 workouts for free. You get the app as well. So you get everything you possibly need to transform your speed. It's all in one spot. You got community, you got Discord, you got good workouts, the right drills, technique stuff, literally anything you possibly think to transfer your speed. I'm just explaining myself overly. Have a great day. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this helps you run faster. Bye-bye.